Good morning and welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things etiquette. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Well, in the past videos, I've been talking to you all about etiquette, the do's and don'ts, and the rights and the wrongs. But today I want you to come and let's get dressed, let's get ready together, okay? So, I've already brushed my teeth, I've taken a shower, I've washed my face. So, what we're going to do now, I forgot to take out my cotton round. I forgot to take this out. Because remember I told you, after you wash your face, you use your toner? Well, that's what we're going to do. And I hope that everybody had a wonderful Christmas holiday yesterday. I did. We didn't do a lot of cooking. We just did some gumbo. And in saying gumbo, you should know where I'm from. And I think that's what we're going to do every year for Christmas. I taught my youngest daughter how to make gumbo. And so that is what she is going to contribute every year to the Christmas meal. Because I now don't think that I should need to cook. I have taught. So now it's time to sit down and teach you all things etiquette. So we've used our toner. I'm gonna put that aside. And remember, I told you to use your rose water. You spritz your face with your rose water. That's what we're gonna do. Keep the face moist before you put your moisturizer on it. You use eye, serum, serum, and a moisturizer in that order. So just gonna take a little bit and we're gonna put it around the eye. And get some more. I'm gonna go under the eye. Because when I wake up, my eyes are puffy because I have bad allergies. And I do my nasal rinse before I go to bed, patting the eye. That skin around the eye is very sensitive and delicate. Yeah, so I have bad allergies. So at night and in the morning, I do my nasal rinse. That's why you can understand me a lot clearer this morning. If I hadn't done that, oh, it would be bad. But I do have bags under my eyes, and I think it has contributed to the allergies that I have. And where I live, it's hot. It's not cold. It's not typical winter weather. So I'm having spring allergy issues during the wintertime. Okay, now we're going to use our serum, and I'm only going to use about 3 pumps, and that will give me enough for my face and my neck. And we're going to pat it in. And we're going to go all around the neck. And it's really soft and silky, so you can move your hands on the skin. You don't have to completely pat it in over your chest and the back of your neck and behind your ears. Mm-hmm. All of this. Okay. That's one serum that I like to use, and it is new. It's by a company that starts with an O. They call it a super serum. I've been using it for maybe a week and a half, and I really do think it's working. This one I get from Ulta, and it has a dropper. We'll do 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna catch it before it runs down my face, and you do it with the same motion. Same motion. Don't forget your neck. Don't forget behind your neck. Oh, so yeah, this is the things that we have to do in the morning just to get ourselves prepared to meet the world. So we've done our hydrating toner, we've done our rose water, our eye cream, and both serums. Now, this is my shea butter. And what I do with it, I take a spatula. This is the kind that you would use if you were doing waxing, and I just scrape off maybe about that much of it, if you can see how much that is. And I put it in my hand, and I let it kind of melt in my hands like that. And then I just pat it in certain areas that I want it, because certain areas of my skin is very dry. Some areas are very oily. And once the shea butter hits your skin, it's going to soften. It's going to melt even more. So you don't need a lot, because if you put a lot on, you're gonna be greasy. And we don't want to be greasy. So I'm gonna look in this other mirror right here that I have on the side of me. Yep. So that is that. That's that. So these are the same steps that I told you all to do. And instead of just telling you to do it, I wanted to do it with you. Show you that I really go through all of this. And this morning I co-wash my hair. And when I co-wash my hair, I add oil to it. I used rosemary oil in the co-wash, and I did it twice. So, and after I rinse that out, then I put the Do Not Shrink, I think is the name. And I just lightly run my hand over the top of it and just let the curls coil down, because my hair acts like a spring, like a spiral. It's actually pretty long. If I just pull it up, you see how long it is, and then it just pops right back down. That's how long it is. So I'm gonna let it do what it does, and then I would go in with a comb and lift it and pick it out and then slick down the sides to get that jazzy look. So I brush my teeth and everything. So now, of course, remember I told you always want to put something on your lips. Keep your lips moist. I think I'm just going to use this for right now. And I'm quite sure you know what this is. Just gonna put a little of this on. Make sure you get both lips and all in the corners of your mouth too. Hmm. All right. Now everything is moisturized, hydrated, clean. But we're going to do one little extra thing because it's Friday and we're going to fix it Friday. So what are we fixing? We're fixing our hands. What are we fixing about our hands? Well, we've washed and we've exfoliated our skin on our body. But we need to do the same thing with our hands. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take this scrub. Now, this is the same scrub. If you see water, it's because it was in the shower. But this is the same scrub that I will use on the body. So what I'm going to do, I already have my towel here. Remember I told you about these clean white towels? Yeah. Well, I have my towel, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to wet my hands, and I'm going to take a very small amount here. This hand is wet. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to scrub my hands all the way to my wrist and in between the fingers. And don't forget about your thumb. Today's going to be a relaxing day. I do have some work to do on the computer, but I don't intend to leave the house at all. That's not my intention. But most of the time, my intention is not what happens. So we'll see how that goes. We have plenty of food, plenty of gumbo left over from yesterday, and desserts because my oldest daughter did desserts and my youngest daughter cooked the gumbo. And I sat and watched. That's what happens. You can do that once you get to a certain age. Don't forget the back of those hands. You know, you show age on your hands, around your eyes, your neck, and your chest before any other part of the body. So you do the scrubbing, and it smells wonderful. And so when I showed you the bottle, the jar that it came in, you probably know the brand. I get it from Ulta, and they also have that brand at Walmart. The scent of it is Blue Musk, shea butter, sugar scrub from Heartleaf and Jupiter Berry. It smells so good. So I'm going to rinse this off. And make sure you get the scrub from underneath your nails and around the cuticles of your nails. So I've rinsed that off and I pat my hands dry. I don't need to scrub my hands with a towel. I just scrub them with the sugar scrub. So just pat your hands dry. And then I'm going to go in with, now, the same serum that I use on my face that starts with an O. Your grandmother may have used it. Your mother may have used it. Okay. The same brand now comes in a body wash and a lotion. Starts with an O. Remember, your grandmother may have used it. Your mother may have used it. Walmart. I've even seen it at the dollar store. You can, of course, get it on Amazon. Take a little bit of that, just a little bit. You don't need much. And it is also a part of the Super Serum line. Moisturize your hands. And it feels so soft. So soft. You should always be soft and smooth. Remember I told you that I took a bath, a shower earlier? Yeah, so we're going to moisturize our arms. Make sure you hit your elbows really good. And all the parts that are covered need to be moisturized as well. And don't forget about those feet. Just because it's winter, fall and winter, don't mean that you should neglect your feet and ankles. Now that we have scrubbed our hands and wrists, we've moisturized them, let's look at the nails. Do our nails need a dressing? I learned a little trick from one of my mom's friends, and she had the longest and prettiest nails, and they were real. They were not artificial. This is what she told me. She said, and I had to have been in elementary school when she told me this, because that's when I started really paying attention to the ladies and how they cared for themselves. And her nails were always long. She would always polish them red. She was a very fair-skinned lady, and she would polish them red. And she told me, she said, keep a bottle of clear nail polish and a fingernail file in your little cosmetic bag in your purse, so that you can always put a layer over. If you see an area that looks like it could possibly cause an issue because of a chip or something, you can just put a clear coat over it to stop it. Another thing is once a day or every other day, but don't go past every other day. Put a layer of clear coat of nail polish on your fingers. That helps them from not chipping. They won't chip as easily. It doesn't matter what brand. I like this one. This is Diamond Strength, and it is by SH. It's a lady's name, SH. You can find it at Walmart. I think you can get it at Sally's. I'm not sure, but I know you can get it from Walmart. It really keeps your nails strong and healthy. Just one coat. You can do it in the morning. You can do it at night. It doesn't matter. Okay. Another thing, if your nails are natural, to keep them from not chipping, not breaking, when you're when you have to open something, and I'm just going to use this for example, when you have to open something and it has tape across it, instead of using your nails to do that, just get you something that is a little sharp, like a knife or a letter opener, and pop it open. That protects your nails also, so you don't have to put your nail through there and try to get the tape off and all that kind of stuff. So I'm ready to start my day. I got some things to do on the computer. I'm hungry. I think I'm going to go in the kitchen. I don't know what time it is. I'm going to get some oatmeal and blueberries and orange juice and take my vitamins. My hair is still kind of wet. So I'm going to just leave it alone. Let it do what it's going to do. I said I'm not going anywhere today, but that's my morning. And you were with me. And thank you for being here, where we discussed all things etiquette. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Until next time, bye-bye.